Shalom, and thank you for joining us on this very, very special day. My name is Ram Glick, and I will be your host today as we will go back in time and revisit one of the most memorable events in the short history of the State of Israel and the long history of the city of Jerusalem. These events were the visits of the great Marc Chagall. Jerusalem Publishing Atelier, together with Jerusalem Fine Art Prints, are extremely proud to present a very unique and a very emotional art project in which we will be commemorating 30 years since the passing of the great Marc Chagall. This project will be launched with a very rare interview with Israel's legendary photographer, David Rubengel. David accompanied Marc Chagall in his visits to the Holy Land in the 1960s and the 1970s, as Marc Chagall was launching and then completing his masterpieces art projects in the Hadassah Hospital and the Israeli Parliament, the Knesset. The house you see behind me sits in a quiet neighborhood in the heart of Jerusalem, just 15 minutes walk from the ancient walled city of Jerusalem and the city of David. It's the home of a world-renowned photographer, David Rubengel, who Israel's ex-president, Shimon Peres, referred to as the photographer of a nation in the making. Through his camera lenses, David has captured, and indeed continues to capture, some of the most important events in the history of the State of Israel, as well as some of the most important people, from Ben-Gurion to Rabin. His photos are instantly recognizable around the world, from the famous and emotional photo of the three paratroopers standing in front of the Kotel, the Western Wall, to the historic photo of Begin, Carter, and Sadat at the Camp David Peace Summit, and many other defining events of the last 60 years. This very special interview and this very unique art project are about the memorable visits of Marc Chagall, who was once called the quintessential Jewish artist of the 20th century. Visits that were captured by the eyes and the lenses of Israel's legendary photographer, David Rubengel. Let's begin.